The expectation was that James Harden would finally find his happily ever after in Los Angeles, cementing his legacy as the ultimate floor general for a championship-caliber Clippers squad in their brand-new Intuit Dome. But the reality is a 2026 nightmare, fueled by a viral deadbeat dad allegation, a shooting slump that has the analytics community spiraling, and a front office that is reportedly quietly shopping their superstar just months after promising him the keys to the franchise. On January 21, 2026, while the Clippers were celebrating a gritty Rivals Week victory over the Lakers, the internet was focused on a much darker headline: a viral social media post from a woman claiming to be the mother of a secret Harden child has sent the Beard's carefully curated image into a tailspin. While the public is busy debating the deadbeat labels and the Instagram receipts, the real industry drama is happening in the luxury boxes of Steve Ballmer. This wasn't just a personal distraction, it was the catalyst for a total organizational pivot. We have to ask the three questions that the Clippers' PR team is desperately trying to bury. Why did a bombshell report from Fadeaway World claim that Harden is facing unexpected off-court scrutiny at the exact moment his trade value is being questioned by rival GMs? How did a player who was promised backcourt help suddenly find himself being worked into the ground, leading the league in minutes while his three-point percentage plummeted to a career-low 21% over his last 7 games? And what do the leaked Minnesota mock trades reveal about a potential 3-team deal that would see Harden shipped to the Timberwolves before the February 5th deadline? Today, we are following the paternity allegations, the shooting charts, and the internal flight logs to reveal the superior reality of James Harden's current standing, a story of a legend whose personal life and professional production have collided in the most public way possible. To understand the shock value of this move, we have to look at the second most surprising factor first: the secret son allegation that broke the internet on January 2nd, 2026. According to a viral post by an Instagram user known as Kelsey M., James Harden has reportedly known since day one about a child he has allegedly refused to support. The post, which was picked up by Fadeaway World and sent shockwaves through the NBA community, directly tagged Harden and accused him of protecting an image that doesn't reflect reality. While Harden has been public about his relationship with Pajay Spites and their 2 children, this new allegation of a secret newborn has created a narrative crisis. For a player who has spent years rehabilitating his image from the nightlife king of Houston to a stable veteran leader in LA, being labeled a deadbeat is a catastrophic blow to his brand value. The industry receipts show that while Harden's camp has remained silent, the Clippers organization is reportedly exhausted by the mounting off-court distractions. In the high-stakes world of NBA ownership, Steve Ballmer doesn't just buy players, he buys culture. And right now, the culture around James Harden is becoming too expensive to maintain. Now we get to the most shocking point of this entire saga: the shooting implosion and the Clippers' broken promises. According to the official game logs from January 22, 2026, James Harden is currently trapped in one of the worst shooting stretches of his Hall of Fame career. Over his last 7 outings, the Beard has shot an abysmal 21% from beyond the arc. Per the report from Clipperholics, the front office must be held accountable for the promise they made to Harden before the deadline. They promised him backcourt help, a secondary engine that could take the pressure off a 36-year-old guard. Instead, they've left him to play nearly 40 minutes a night while Kawhi Leonard manages his knee recovery. The receipts show that Harden is being overworked to the point of failure. He is currently averaging 18 points and 10 assists, but the efficiency is gone. The industry reality is that the Clippers are looking at a player who is gassing out in January, leading rival executives to believe that Harden is the primary trade chip for a team desperate to get younger and more athletic. The third point we must address is the Minnesota domino and the 3-team trade that is currently sitting on the desks of rival GMs. On January 22, 2026, a massive NBA mock trade from Sports Illustrated detailed a scenario where the Minnesota Timberwolves would land James Harden to pair with Anthony Edwards. In exchange, the Clippers would receive Naz Reid, Mike Conley, and the young sensation Rob Dillingham. This isn't just fan fiction, it's a reflection of the industry belief that the Harden-Kawhi era is a failed experiment. According to the trade receipts, the Clippers are currently the 10th seed in the West, barely clinging to a play-in spot despite their recent winning streak. The organization is reportedly exploring a fire sale that would see them move off their aging stars to reset around a younger core. If Harden is dealt to Minnesota, that marks his 5th trade in 6 years, a staggering fall for a man who was once the most untradeable player in the game. As we move into the 4th and 5th factors of this industry play, we see the China sales champion narrative being used as a fallback. According to reports from Jing Daily and CBS News, Harden has already built a billion-dollar backup plan in China. His J. Harden wine brand famously sold 10,000 bottles in 5 seconds on a Chinese live stream, demonstrating a level of commercial power that exceeds his current NBA value. The industry subtext here is clear. Harden knows his time as a top-tier NBA superstar is waning. He is increasingly prioritizing his global beard brand over his on-court chemistry. Per the analysis from Basketball Network, some within the Clippers organization feel that Harden's commercial distractions are contributing to the team's lack of consistency. While he's a sales champion in Beijing, he's struggling to find the bottom of the net in Inglewood. This disconnect is what's driving the trade rumors. You can't be a part-time mogul and a full-time championship floor general in a conference as deep as the 2026 West. Furthermore, we must look at the specific broken promises regarding the roster build. The Clippers reportedly told Harden that they would acquire a guard like Trey Jones from the Chicago Bulls to act as a stress reliever. According to the latest reports from ClipperHawk, that deal has stalled because the Clippers refused to include any more first-round picks. This stinginess from the front office has left Harden isolated. If the team isn't willing to spend to support him, it's a sign that they are already looking toward a post-Harden future. The receipts show that even though the Clippers have won 14 of their last 17 games, they are still pure pretenders in the eyes of league scouts. They are an old, slow, and unathletic team in a Western Conference dominated by the speed of the Thunder and the size of the Nuggets. The impact of this drama on the 2026 trade deadline is massive. James Harden is no longer the untouchable king of the step back. He is a player facing a paternity scandal, a physical decline, and a front office that is quietly plotting his exit. According to the latest social media threads, fans are already photoshopping him into Timberwolves and Nets jerseys. The beard is once again at the center of a storm he helped create, and the outcome will define the final chapter of his career. In summary, the James Harden saga is a case study in how a professional athlete's brand can be dismantled by a combination of personal and professional slumps. We saw how a viral deadbeat allegation damaged his image, how the Clippers' failed roster promises broke his rhythm, and how a ruthless trade to Minnesota is being prepared behind closed doors. The industry takeaway is clear. In the modern NBA, your stats can't save you if your drama tax is too high. James Harden is a legend in transition, and the 2026 trade deadline will be his ultimate reckoning. As the February 5th deadline approaches, the James Harden story serves as a warning for any veteran chasing a homecoming dream. Whether he stays to fight for a play-in spot or becomes the center of a 3-team blockbuster, the superior reality is that the Clippers have already moved on in their minds. The Intuit Dome was supposed to be his palace, but it's looking more like his final departure lounge. If you want to understand the deeper games being played behind the scenes of these massive 3-team trades and the secret paternity clauses that are becoming a standard part of high-level athlete contracts, you need to know how the rest of the league is preparing for the 2026 offseason. To get the full picture of how money, manipulation, and viral PR are rewriting the rules of professional basketball, you have to see our breakdown of the other industry secrets that the mainstream media is too afraid to touch. We have the internal agency logs and the shooting analytics that show who is actually gassing out before the playoffs. Make sure to check out the Court Vision Rope Industry Secrets playlist as your essential next step to understanding how the game is really played. This is where we show you the receipts the league is trying to burn. Click into the playlist now and see the truth before the next viral scandal distracts you.